Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
On second down, it's Taylor. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Get quickly to Thielen here. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now Winston. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And his throw here is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
That's good.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone touchdown, Indianapolis. David Njoku, 40 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down. From the gun, Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions. Just
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Jonathan Taylor.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. Had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He's got his man on the comebacker. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Hoover. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoover. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Winston. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Number 20,
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. From
the shotgun, it's Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Makes the score Colts 14. Vikings 10.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Yeah, I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
46-yard
The
line.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Good for a Colt.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Intended for Robbie.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
On the ground, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The tackle made by Stephon.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the false start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw again. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First down, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Jameis to throw it. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 44-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And he's got some space here. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 31.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To number 31.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success.
And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people. But in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Japan, the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force him into a field goal attempt?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from... Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Rudolph.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver placed it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
He'll take over.
Well, this defensive pressure. Been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll
trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep. Right sideline.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards to gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Danielle Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. And even 40 yards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And get it down to the 7. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14 to 11. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.